first share the learning video. I'm here with Lyndie at Hoodoo Adventures. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us, Lyndie.
Yes, of course. So I was just going to tell you a little bit about the gym. There is a couple different kinds of climbing here at this climbing gym. We're lucky enough to have rope climbing, top rope climbing, and also bouldering. So climbing is such a great sport for families, but also an individual sport too. So if it's something that you want to come in and do on your own, then you can use all these bouldering walls here, and you've got mats underneath you that you can drop onto. But if it's something that you want to maybe go up a little bit higher or learn a little bit more technical skills, then you can come in and use the ropes, and that takes two people to climb, which is why it's such a great family sport, because families can do it together. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about tying into the ropes and about the communication. Okay, so you just want to slide your hand in, but you don't want to be able to turn it sideways. Just
Okay, so I'll move it tight.
and you should be able to put your belly button right above your thing. So you want to pull this up a little bit higher so it's above your hips.
Oh, okay.
To make a figure of 8. So it's good to have enough rope that you've got about an arm's length of rope, and then we create a bite in the rope. We go around and then back down through the hole, and we end up with our figure of 8. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to clip into this end, and I'm going to get you to tie yourself in through this end. So this knot is going to be a retraced figure of 8 knot, and so we start with a figure of 8 already in the rope, and you want to go up through both pieces of your harness. So you have this gear loop that goes through the top and bottom, connecting your waist and legs. When you tie into the rope, you always want to go through both of those as well. Okay, so but when you're belaying on the other end, you can use this gear loop to belay off of. So then what you're going to do, and you can do it yourself,
Okay.
is you just want to follow the rope exactly the way that it goes. Follow it just like a snake.
Follow the path of
Yeah.
the rope.
Yep, exactly.
Like that. And then I'll come around
Yep, exactly.
that. And then through.
Yep.
And then how do I finish it off?
So you keep going, keep following the
Keep
rope.
following the rope.
Yeah, and then poke it back through there.
Poke it back through here.
So one of the
Okay.
things to think about
Wasn't
before
bad.
you start is, do I have enough rope to go the whole way through? Because you've got quite a bit of space here. When you're left, you want to have enough rope that it covers your entire hand, the width of your hand. So right now we don't quite have enough what we call tail. So we're just gonna pull in a little bit more rope. You can just pull it in like that, tighten it up, and then we just try again. Do the same again, just to make sure that it's not gonna slip out. Okay, and that's it. So it looks like a retraced figure of 8. And I always like to say, a not neat knot is a knot not needed. Next thing we're going to do is just look at some of the belaying. So I've clipped in, and like I said, I've used this loop here. Put my carabiner through the loop, and you always make sure that you tighten the loop right, your carabiner right up, and then you back it off just halfway so it doesn't tighten up too much. What you want to check is that the little picture of the climber there is the part of the rope that's going up and down to your climber, and the picture that has the hand is where the rope comes from that you're holding with your hand. Now, this part of the rope you want to always have a hand on. Your hand should never ever leave this part of the rope. On belay, belay on. Climbing, climb away. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. You guys need to come back lots and lots.
Is this one of the best parts about climbing, boys?